Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Whiskey Wisdom. If you haven't checked out our socials below, please do. We've got Instagram, Twitter, Linktree, Patreon, all in the comments. Check it out. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. And on today's episode, what are we doing, guys? We've got a potentially highly controversial episode.
We do. So today we're going to be exploring a couple of easy to find and affordable alternatives to bourbons you might not be able to find or you might not be able to afford.
Let's find out. Hey, welcome back, guys, to this controversial episode, possibly. In recent days, my favorite bourbon right now is Stagg, and some people's favorite bourbon is the Blantons. We've got some alternatives. Let's find out if they are as good as the ones that everybody loves.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chaz.
Yeah.
Stagg is such an amazing bottle. I think it's probably the Whiskey Wisdom crew's all-time favorite.
Yeah, we all immediately fell in love with it.
Yes.
These bottles, at least in our area, are very difficult to find, especially the Stagg. So we thought it would be a good idea to maybe talk about alternatives.
Right. It's either you can't find it or you can't afford it.
Now,
right?
This is maybe really controversial. Some of these alternatives may not taste the same, but they may, in our opinion, be better than the hard-to-find bottles.
We did try to find some similar notes, at least, in each of the alternatives.
So Stagg has got a very strong, at least specifically this batch, has a very strong cinnamon note to us. And I would say that's probably a common theme amongst most of the batches. I have heard other people say different tasting notes, but this is like a cinnamon bomb.
Right.
So on that recommendation or that note,
Brandon, what is our recommendation?
Well, Chaz, we recommend Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
Awesome.
so glad that bottle didn't slide onto the ground. So far, we're 1 for 1 with bottles.
Right? Hey, we did that.
Great. So now, while Rare Breed may not be an exact substitute for Stagg,
Nothing is.
this is so much more findable than Stagg.
And affordable. That one's around 60.
And affordable.
Yeah.
Now, this has a strong cinnamon note-y that the Stagg does, not nearly as much. But if you've never had a Stagg, can't find it, don't want to pay the price for one, don't want to get into a rewards program, don't want to go to the night we were trying to get one,
Some sort of raffle.
don't know. Rare Breed is okay.
It's in the ballpark.
in the ballpark.
It's in the ballpark.
Wow. That's a bold claim.
Yeah. And quite frankly, if you don't have a bottle of Rare Breed, you should get one. You should have one on your
You should
shelf,
definitely have one on
in my opinion. This has that cinnamon.
Yeah,
That's the Stagg does.
Has some of the kick, not nearly the kick of the Stagg, and not nearly as long a finish. But the basics are there. The cinnamon sweetness is there.
Yeah.
Even if you're not looking for an alternative Stagg, this is a good whiskey bourbon on its own.
Agreed.
Totally agreed. So this would be our recommendation for an easy, affordable Stagg replacement.
Yep.
Disagree? You may. Hate us? You may. Leave a comment below. If we spent like 20 minutes staring at this wall trying to think of some kind of comparable things to these, put a comment if you disagree.
Stagg has a lot more pop. This is very good.
Yeah.
It just is not at the level that the Stagg is, but very enjoyable.
Blanton's single barrel. We've got two alternatives that we think are more findable and quite frankly better.
So what's the similar bottle?
The similar bottle, Chaz, is
Do we go 2 for 2?
Super 2.
Four Roses Single Barrel.
No shatter. So 4 Roses single barrel, which
This one.
Right here.
is
Yes, sir.
this one.
It is. I'm positive.
I'm not so convinced that
I am not yet compromised.
that's the 4 Roses single barrel Glens.
This to me has a sweetness to it that's similar to the Blantons, a botanical note that's similar to the Blantons. You can find it anywhere around us at least, and it's always right around $60. So definitely findable, definitely affordable.
So what's the surprise bottle?
Can we go 3 for 3 on the bottle?
So Chad, this bottle is Old Forester 1910.
You can tell I hate this bottle.
Yeah, and yet Rare Breed's better.
This bottle is just, So now, okay. What is this? Oh my God.
Oh,
Thank you.
no.
Oh, this is like if you take pipe tobacco and marinate it in sweet maple caramel candy
With
for
a
a
lemon.
month,
With a little bit of
rehydrate it, and then smoke it.
This is
And
excellent.
in this case, oh my God. The nose on this is unreal.
Oh, that's decanted perfectly. Very nice.
No, this
Very
is just at a different level.
Very nice.
Don't hunt the horsies. Hunt the 1910s.
Everywhere. There's no hunt, people. It's $60, but $65, and we can find it on every shelf.
Look, more findable. Are you going for another Glen? That's your favorite?
Out of what we've tasted, not the Stagg is still number one. Stagg is number one. Number two,
Agreed.
number three.
Agreed.
I'll just finish it with this. If you want, if your jam is more sweet, go with the 1910. If you want more of the cinnamon burn punch, go with the rare.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right. Anything else, guys? Final thoughts? Final notes? Final thoughts?
Another for me. If you can't find these, try one of the others.
Try these. Leave a comment. Hate it? Think we're crazy?
What do you think's a good
What do you
substitute?
think? I got a ton of bottles. Let us know. We'll compare it on the next one. But that's our opinion, and that's what it is for now.
We're sticking to it.
We're sticking to it.
Cheers. Thanks for
Cheers.
watching. See you guys on the next episode.
Salute.
That 1910 is very good.